Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to my another new video. So on today's topic, it's just something I was thinking to myself about how I've grown over the years and my evaluation of what marriage is all about. Being a young guy at the time to now that I'm a grown guy. So I figured let me make a video on this, guys, just to make some clarity to the young guys and to anyone else who doesn't really understand the importance of being married. Now, we know there's a lot of factors into it, a lot of pros and cons to being with a partner. So I'm just going to tell you guys about my experiences, what I think about the topic on marriage. And listen up. So when it comes to marriage, guys, we understand that the court is more in favor on the women. All right. But what you need to understand is that the beauty in marriage is having someone that you can connect with, not just physical, for my guys out there. Now, being a young guy, I didn't understand what was going on. You could just date, have some drinks out, talk every day, do some basic things. I didn't really understand the whole concept. Like, why do millionaires get married? Why do men end up doing it? You've got all this money, you're a celebrity, you're hot in the market, you all that, you in Hollywood. Why would you then want to settle down and put your money in high risk over love, guys? So I had to think through it. Took me a long time, but I was like, today I'm going to revisit this topic about how my evaluations have changed about marriage. And here's what I understood, guys. One, marriage is not about having sex without a rubber. That's one of the most top high benefits of being married, that, you don't have to stress much about sex anymore. You can simply just talk to your partner where really you don't need to talk to them. Well, they're supposed to sleep next to you oftenly, You could hit it whenever you want and not be worried about the viruses and sicknesses out there, STIs or whatsoever, simply because you know that you're sleeping with one person, So you feel like, I have a wife, I'm married, I have a husband, I don't have to worry about using rubbers. We understand our contraceptive terms, we have a sex schedule, whatever it is, but they're your everything. And as a working man, as a hustling man or woman, you don't have to think about where you're going to get your next nut as a man, for example. So that's one of the highly favored advantages of being married, that that you don't have to worry about the virus, We're not going to talk about the whole cheating thing and the dangers of that. Like, marriage is not a guarantee that your man's not going to go out there and get someone else pregnant. I understand. But we're just going to talk from a perfect world stance right now. And basically, what is God trying to do with the marriage thing, So the benefits, number one, for being married is simply that you don't have to worry about being sick. And should your wife get pregnant, she's your everything. Both families can easily welcome a new child into this world because that's your wife. So it's all good. There's no stress into it, You guys are going to raise the kid together, add to the family trees, and that's a good thing. So that brings me to point number 2, guys. Now, I think with most human beings, even in the animal wildlife kingdom, is that we want to reproduce, guys. The whole point of being a human being or an animal is reproduction, guys. That's how we keep the human species or any other species going and not being extinct, by simply giving birth every day and growing the population. Now, you do not want to have kids from someone you don't trust, guys. So that brings me to point number 2, guys. Some people in a perfect world, once again, get married simply because you long to trust someone, guys. And the closest thing to your mother is a wife. Now, you already know that, no one wants to bury their mom, but your mom probably won't give you that 20, 30, 40 years, probably because they had you on their late 20s or late 30s. So, I hate to say it, but chances are your mom will die. So the next closest thing you can trust for the next 30, 40 years is your wife, guys. And you do not want to find yourself having kids with a side chick or a girl from the streets. So that's number 2, a reason why you find that even millionaires, billionaires get married, Your family is your everything. It bypasses the money, guys. It bypasses all the cash, all the property, the assets that you have. Family is everything. People kill you for that. People leave everything when their family members in danger just to simply take care of their family, So you get yourself a wife simply because those little buggers of yours, you will work easily, grind easily, simply knowing the person that's with your kids is not going to kill your kids or put them in danger, because they would die before anything happens to those kids. So one would get married just to show their partner that they're for real. And by getting married, it elevates the trust level, guys. So that's one thing I don't understand. Why can't you guys just come together and date? But the thing is, by getting married, you are showing your partner that, listen, I am willing to go all the way with you. So that's how human beings, it should be most, get to release that trust in you by seeing that, oh, he's taking out the ring. You know what? This dude is for real. And the benefit on the other side as a man is that you can now trust that your child will be taken care of by someone you love and trust. So the ring unleashes all that and pours it into the kids. It pours it into you. The peace of mind of knowing that, you know what? My kids are at home with someone I'm married to who I trust at an exceptional level. Therefore, it's easy for me now to go out there and make some millions. That is why these guys have got so much cash. Take my guy LeBron James. He's been famous at 18, man. Till today, I think he's about 48 or 47 years old. Still married to Savannah. Great family he has. Imagine if he had all these girls and all these kids from all these women. Lawsuit after lawsuit. And he has to focus on making games and being the best level that he could, making the playoffs every year. But imagine if he had baby mama drama from all side chicks of all levels. 6, 7, 8 side chicks. You cannot be great, guys, when your mind is not purely focused on the goal, Another guy, my man Cristiano Ronaldo, been famous since 22-21, making millions since 22-21, gets himself that girl, Georgina, I don't know, and settles down. I think they're on kid number 5 or 6. It's the trust, guys. Simply the trust that I can now focus on my football goals, knowing that my 5 or 6 kids are safe at home with my wife. I don't have to worry about no one threatening me with some ransom, my kids not being able to eat, being in danger, simply because he knows that as long as she's around watching my babies, I can now focus on getting the next Ballon d'Or, you know, being the next Cristiano level to the level that I'm already at. So trust, guys. Simply trust. And that also falls into the financial thing, you know. You don't just give your bank card to anyone, you know. Simply just the idea of knowing that whatever's in that account, she's not going to steal it and disappear like how some of my family friend members or my friends would. That bank account is safe with my wife, you know, unless you pick the wrong wife as a slave queen, and you might just be in trouble, you know. But that's number 2, guys. Trust. Number 3, guys, support. And this one links to the other one of trust, you know, but it's support, guys. Guys, let me tell you something. You know, I think you guys understand that it's very hard in this life thing. And at some point, you need a pillar. You know, you could run around, have a good year when nothing happens. You're good, you're straight, the family's good, no funerals. You're killing it at the gym, you're killing it at the job. Bonuses of the bonuses, deals after deals. But at some point, guys, you do break out. You do break down, I mean. You do break down. And there's certain things that you can't tell your friends. There's certain things you can't tell your family members. There's certain things you can't even tell your own parents. You know? So due to the trust being high, you also have the factor now of support, guys. So getting married also sort of guarantees you a lifelong partner friend who can support your dreams. Because with that support, it pushes you through the hardship at work. It pushes you through all the problems you can go through as an endeavor. Just to know that after a long day of 8-10 hours, you could come home into her arms, into his arms, and they just tell you that everything's going to be okay. And then you push over and make yourself some good money, you know. That is why I don't really fight much with the divorce thing and women taking half. For example, Jeff Bezos' wife who took a half. I don't know. That was a couple of billions, though. Frankly, guys, she deserved it. You know. Can you imagine 20, 30 years supporting your man? You know, Bill Gates' wife, Bill Gates got divorced as well. Can you imagine the stress they had to go through building those companies? But the idea of knowing that whether it's midnight or 5 a.m., as soon as I'm done working after all these meetings, I have my biggest supporter at home with a hot-cooked meal waiting for me, telling me, baby, well done. You did well today. Now come sleep on my chest or on my arms. That is enough motivation, guys, to kill it, man. You know? And it goes beyond money, guys. Yes, we like getting paid and seeing that in-contact SMS on your phone, but imagine after a long, hard day or week, you simply have to come back to your wife, and that support resets your mindset, guys. All of a sudden, you got new energy to go out again the next day or the next week and push again onto those dreams, you know? So, number 3, guys, is the idea of having your biggest fan. And you can only get that from a wife, guys. You know what I mean? A wife will give you the support you need. And again, I'm speaking from a perfect world, guys, without all these couple negativity things that happen, all the dramas that happen in relationships. I understand that part, but I'm just speaking from what it's supposed to be and why most decide to get married. You know what I mean? And then with number 4, guys, it sort of links to number 2, you know. As a man, where are you going to find eggs in your body to give birth to kids? Tell me, I'll wait. Are you, as a man, able to push out some babies? Now let's minus all the trust and support and everything, guys. The reality is you want to reproduce, guys. And the fact is you need somebody to push out your little babies. And the right way is to get married, then you get your babies. Again, I'm speaking from a perfect world, how it was sort of designed, how it was meant to be. Could you imagine how many men in this world will be married if the condition of growing your family tree was first through a ring, and then you get your son, or then you get your daughter, And some men live like that, guys. There's women here with ultimatums simply saying, if you want those kids that you so long to have with me, as what you consider as the perfect woman, I am willing to give you those babies and grow your family tree. Condition, you put a ring on it. And some men go through that, guys. They rather go through the ring thing than deal with side girls or girls they don't like, simply because a girl of their dreams has simply told them that if you want to grow your family tree, put a ring on it. Now that is how you find that somebody doesn't think about the whole divorce thing, losing money. All he hears in his head are his ancestors saying, listen, you need to grow this family. The whole objective of you becoming a man is not your money. We as the ancestors backing you up, we are saying, you best damn sure as hell give us some babies for this family tree before you turn the age of 40. And you find that the candidate you want to get kids with simply tells you, put a ring on it, and you will get your babies. All right. And number 5, guys, one of my favorite, and this one is a no-brainer. Another top reason as to why people get married, it is simply just experience. Now, some may understand, what do you mean simply just experience? What do you mean with that? It's a strange one, but it's true, guys, to some extent. This is where you find that billionaires end up sleeping with young boys. I don't know if that makes sense, but why do you have so much money and put yourself in a position of going to jail, of risking your wealth, your reputation? It's a bad example, but you ever wonder why someone who has everything starts doing things that are not necessary? This person has had money so long, has bought so many things for so long, has controlled everything in his life for so long, that he starts to look at the ceiling and say, what haven't I done yet? What haven't I done yet? I've done everything. I've got all the cars. I've slept with all the women. I've been to every country. What haven't I done yet? And then you get to find out that, it clicks on his head. I haven't messed around with small little boys. As disturbing as it is, guys, it's now a factor. It is a factor in human beings that we sometimes want to do things just to experience. Oh, I haven't jumped out of a plane before. Oh, I haven't bungee jumped before. Oh, I haven't tried out the opposite sex. Oh, what is weed? I haven't tried out weed before. Oh, let me just try out some cocaine. This sometimes comes down to marriage, guys. You done dated everyone. You done did everything. But somehow in you just long to have a ring on it. Whether it'll make your fashion sense look better having a ring on it. You've been seeing your friends having rings on their hands for years. and someone else be like, you know what, this girl is not bad. You know, I would marry her. In fact, why not? Let me just do it. You know, some people think too hard about marriage. Oh my God, he's married now. He's in love. He can't go out. He can't groove anymore. That is it. He's finished. Some people don't think like that, guys. They just see it as paperwork. Oh, sign here. All right, cool, no problem. Oh, you're married now. Ooh. Let's see how this marriage thing goes. Ooh, I'm loving it so far. Ooh, baby, you married now. You're supposed to be coming home at 8. Damn, I didn't know marriage was gonna be like this. This is not what I thought marriage was gonna be like. Let me get a divorce 2 years later. Number 5, guys, experience. People love to try out things they haven't done before. That is how experience pops in at number 5. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it there, guys. That is part of the top reasons why people get married. I didn't understand this as a young guy, and now I do. So if you think I'm for real, you're gonna like this video. Comment, subscribe, guys. Tell me if I'm telling the truth or not, and let me know if you're married, if it was a good decision for you. If you're not married, let me know when you are getting married, and I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? I'm out.